Yeah, oh, yeah. I'm up before the sun, no snooze, no sleep. Iron in my veins, yeah, this pain run deep. Train hard at 24, that's the code I preach. Blood, sweat, and tears, that's the life I teach. No off days, run up the mileage. High performance coach on my own, no guidance. Can't find no one to put the hours in the idea. Running up and down the stairs, the lift's not provided. This life's not for everyone, I see why they're hiding up. With me, they get exposed. The man get clapped out when they try to blow. My walkout's 6 hours, that's just for show. I make it look light when I lift that load. I'm really in the deep end, it's really sink or swim. Really started from the bottom, now the whole world sing. I did this with no cosign, did this with no deal. I did this with no handouts, did this with no meal. Real, the grind and the pain, yeah, I know that well. Loyal to the soil, I'll never tuck my tail. Did this for the real ones that never took no wells. You see, they know me in heaven, but they know me in hell. Ay, back in the kitchen with no oven mitt. That hard work, I'm in love with it. Some things that you can run from it. If it was easy, then anyone would run with it. Aye. I'm up before the sun, no snooze, no sleep. Iron in my veins, yeah, this pain run deep. Train hard at 24, that's the code I preach. Blood, sweat, and tears, that's the life I teach. No off days, I really did this so with no stress. If I'm ever seen chillin', know that it says rest. When I tell you that I train, man, it's not yes. Look at all these gems, see, I'm really that blessed. Train the mind, train the body, train the soul. Once I got them all in tune, I became whole. You see, this wasn't an option, I had to grow. And I won't stop till my people them have control.
Yeah, man. What's going on, man? Big Duke, old fight, no smoke, man. What's poppin'? What's good? Check this out, man. This is just a quick hitter. I mean, I was thinking about this right here the other day, you know what I'm saying? Because, we're getting closer to that holiday season and everybody want to sit there and get ready for their turkey and all that other good stuff, right? But peep game, though. My thing is this, man. You see the title, right? What's your body grade right now? What is your body grade right now as we speak? You have to sit there and judge yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? What would you grade yourself? If you look in the mirror, naked, just wake up in the morning, clothes off, look in the mirror, what would you grade yourself? Ask yourself that. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing about it, guys. People don't think that your body keep receipts. Your body keep receipts on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Late night eating and snacking and stuff like that, skipping workouts. You know what I'm saying? I'll start next week. All that right there adds up. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the things where if your body don't lie to you, nobody else will. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mindful of what you bringing into your system. You got to be mindful of what's going on with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, oh, damn, I thought I was on camera. Trust me, man, your body is keeping a track record. What's your progress report right now? You know what I'm saying? What did it look like? You got to ask yourself, what does your body grade right now? What would you grade yourself right now? All right? That's the topic of the day. What is your body grade? You know what I'm saying? People think that, because if you around here, you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s, you're in your 50s, your body start to add up. All that shit you did, again, late night snacking start to accumulate. The drinking, the weekend drinking, you know what I'm saying? The bullshit ass processed food. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff right there accumulate over years. And then eventually, what happened is you flunk out. You know what I'm saying? And how you flunk out is when you around here, you laid up in the hospital bed, you know what I'm saying? You know what it look like. Where my shit at? You already know what it look like. You laid up in the hospital bed with your foot hanging out, with the doctor standing over you, saying that you got to change this, you got to change that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit I don't get. We wait until the last moment until somebody tell us, "Wait, look, this is what you need to do," like yesterday, and then you want to change. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So my thing is, as the topic say, what would you grade your body right now? based on nothing else. You know what I mean? Not to I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna start in the new year. None of that shit. I'm gonna start before. I'm gonna follow your program, Duke. I'm gonna do the 700. You know what I'm saying? This Thanksgiving, y'all know I got a tradition going. Every Thanksgiving I do the 700 reps. I can't do 700. I'm gonna do 200. But right now, what would you grade your body? You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm just giving y'all a quick hitter before I go out and do something that I hope one of y'all start doing. Be active. So the first video, man, let's talk about it. The first one is, man, y'all better be mindful of where you're eating at. I'm a real big proponent of where I eat at and what I do with food. Let me put y'all on game. Salute my man, Chef Disaster. You know what I'm saying? P game this right. Check this out. When y'all go out to eat, right? Peep this right here. When everybody go out to eat, y'all go out to eat these fancy restaurants, Ruth Chris, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is. And you see a long line, you know what I'm saying? You see a long line of people, either A, waiting to be seated, or B, the people that's already in there that's seated, waiting to be served. Okay? What you guys don't look at, y'all look at it from the standpoint of, man, damn, this shit must be popping. Damn, the food must be good. Everybody in line waiting for this shit gotta be hopping, man. Especially on a Friday, Saturday night, right? Man, this shit gotta be good, dog. Here's what you're not paying attention to. The kitchen. Think about this. The kitchen ain't nothing but so big. So what's happening back there? What's happening back there in that cook? You know what I'm saying? In the areas where they're cooking at. It's hot. You got a lot of people running around. On top of that, germs, sweating. You know what I'm saying? This shit that we don't think about. Because you gotta think about it, they're trying to get the food out as fast as they can to sit there and keep everybody happy. They're trying to get people service that's already seated, and they trying to get them, the one that's already been eating, get them up out of there so the people that stand in line can come sit down. So, but within that, you know what I'm saying? Within that packed restaurant that's quote unquote got good food, you know what I'm saying? You don't think about the kitchen staff, food getting returned, they sweating. You know what I mean? I just looked at some shit the other day. Hill's Kitchens, one of them, Gordon Ramsay. The lady it was just a reaction. Did some shit like this right here, all over the food. You know what I'm saying? I seen one motherfucker had a bead of sweat on his nose. I'm like, man, y'all crazy motherfucker. But we don't think about that shit. That's why I cook my food. The next thing is, you get some shit like this right here. Check this out.
Sir. Sir. Nasty bitch.
Let me go check and see what else I got to on the food.
Yes, sir. This says 516, but you know about this? Up top one? Okay. Yeah, that looked like. Yeah. That's trash.
We got to do better with our top.
Yes, sir. That's going to be easily 10 to 15.
Now, pay attention to this, right? You got 7-day-old ribs sitting out and about. But pay attention to the food grade. I want y'all to see the food grade in this place, right? The food grade is crazy work. Check this out.
Points that you're going to put back on your score.
Well, why ain't you throwing away?
Where is your sanitation grade? Yeah, you kind of had that up because they.
Why do the worst grades have the worst taste?
If y'all can see that, I don't know if y'all can see that. That food grade is 74.5. Let me see how I made this shit bigger. It won't get no bigger than that. The food grade is 74.5. And people are still patronizing this business. 74.5. I never seen no shit that damn low. The food grade, you know what I mean? What they call it, the sanitation grade and all that good shit, is 74.5. That's why I say, man, you gotta be mindful where you sit there and putting your damn seat at, where you sit there, you putting your butt at to sit there and put some nourishment in your system. You talking about 74.5 for a restaurant? Look at this shit. Hold on. Just run it back. Just run it back.
Nasty bitch. Let me go check and see what else I got to on the food truck.
Yes, sir. This says 516, but you know about this? Top one? Okay. Yeah, that looked like. Yeah. That's trash.
You got to do better than on top.
Yes, sir. That's going to be easily 10 to 15 points that you're going to put back on your score.
Well, why ain't you throwing away then?
Where is your sanitation grade?
The sanitation grade. Now, normally you're supposed to have the sanitation grade up and post it so everybody can see the shit. This shit somewhere ducked off up in the cut, up on the clipboard some damn well. Look at this shit.
Yeah, you gotta have that up because they.
Why do the worst grades have the worst tape?
74.5 for a food grade, sanitation grade, whatever you want to call that shit. It's the craziest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this, man. Let me do this. Let me live my stuff out here. So my thing is this, man. Like I said before, you gotta be mindful where you eating at. Because you got, not saying it's all. We're not saying it's an absolute. We know that, right? We're not talking absolutes, but for the vast majority, when you see a packed restaurant, when you see a lot of people in there patronizing that business, you're gonna also get a lot of people in there. You know what I'm saying? The cooks, disgruntled ass cook, food getting kicked back to them. They like, okay, cool, I got you. All right, watch this shit here. Watch this shit. What I do to your motherfucking ass. Sweating all in this shit. But anyway, my thing is this right here. Talking about this right here because I gotta get this workout in. The first thing is I want to tell you guys this right here. A or F. Okay? A or F. Your body is the most honest thing you got. You can lie to people, but your body is going to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? For real. Y'all hear that shit, man. I'm trying to tell you. So here's the thing about this. When people be telling me all the time, oh man, I'm doing all right. I'm good. I'm all right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on it or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm still, I'm doing good. Yeah. No, you're not. No, you're not. One thing is, you ain't got a motherfucking lie to me. That's one thing you don't got to do. Because the thing is, you only hurt yourself. Look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Look in the mirror. You're going to hurt yourself. You ain't hurt me and shit. That's your body. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? All I can do is sit there. If you tell me the truth, I can see that you're not doing shit. But to tell me on top of the fact that I can see that you're not doing shit, man, listen, that means you ain't going to change. You're not going to change. I don't give a damn what GP tell you. I don't give a damn what Bruce Gas tell you. I don't give a damn what I tell you. I don't give a damn what Nancy Spectacular say. You ain't going to change shit. You're not. You're not. You ain't going to change shit. All you're going to do, you just saying, what you're doing is saying that shit so we can shut the fuck up. So you can eat what the fuck you want to eat. And which you're going to do any damn way. You know what I'm saying? The next part of this right here is, okay? Are you putting more energy into your phone or your health? All right? You either put in the work now or you're going to pay the price later. How many times we going to set that here? You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, that back pain you got, those headaches, that stress, that's your body sending a progress report. All right? And that's the shit that y'all want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing about it. And some of y'all ignore all that shit until you flunk class. All right? And how do you flunk? High blood pressure, pre-diabetic. You know what I'm saying? Injuries that don't heal up, take too long to damn heal up. You know what I'm saying? All that right there encompasses you flunking. Your body's saying, all right, I'm about to give you a cold F. Come to summer school. You know, for real. You know what I'm saying? And that's in terms of your body saying, listen, you could get on track, but right now you're skipping class. Okay? Again, let me sit there and let's go into that second part of this right here. All that back pain, okay? The constantly headaches, you constantly getting sick, right? That stress that you holding on to, any little thing, just sit there and it triggers the stress. That's your body's progress report, guys. That's what it is. It's your body progress report, right? And again, some of you people do not understand it, or maybe you do understand it, but at the same time, you're not going to do anything until you flunk, until you got to go to summer school to pass. All right. Again, what that entails? Okay. What is flunking or skipping class entails? More like you skipping class because you can spin the block and get it right. I mean, you're getting pre-diabetic. Again, a whole lot of injuries that don't take too long to heal. You know what I'm saying? You're always getting sick. Your immune system is fucked up. You know what I mean? Hypertension, pre this and pre that. Anytime the weather change, you get sick, something happens to you. You know what I mean? All that right there is you skipping class and you starting to flunk. Okay, you got that D- right there. And if your mindset is, well, shit, I'm passing. Well, cool. That's what's up. Let's see how long that lasts. Because what happened is, here's the thing about it. What happened is, just like anything else, eventually the curriculum gonna get harder. And with the human body, the older you get, it's gonna get harder to sit there and spin the block and get healthier. If you don't sit there and grab a hold of that shit now. Granted, you can start at any age you want. It's just harder if you start at a later age versus trying to get right now. So that's the thing about that. Now, so my thing is this right here. If you had to ask yourself, let's look at this right here. Let's look at it. We're gonna go through it. If you had to ask yourself right now, as we speak, okay, what grade would you give yourself? All right. So you like, dude, man, what is a grade? What grade? What the fuck you mean a grade? What is an A grade? We're gonna look at what's an A grade, what's a B, what's a C, D, and F. All right. So the first one is, what does an A grade consist of? Excellent. Your body composition. All right. You're sitting at the ideal body fat levels, tight, low risk for any health issues. Your waist to hip ratio is on point. Stop the show. Here's the thing about that. Most professionals know we don't really deal with the BMI. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We don't do it with the body mass index because those numbers are skewed, especially when you talk about black people. We don't take into account for bone density and muscle mass. So those numbers are really skewed. But what we do look at is the waist to hip ratio. All right. Because that waist around that abdominal fat, you know what I mean? That abdominal fat between the waist and the hips, that's what we look at. Okay. In terms, that right there, all that waist, when that shit is blow the fuck out, you get into visceral fat. Okay. Again, like I said last year, that's the fat in between the organs. You know what I'm saying? That's the fat you can't see, but you want to get rid of that shit. Okay. So again, right here, that's what we look at. The waist to hip ratio, the body composition. Your aerobic fitness is pretty good. Your cardio game is strong, endurance way above average for your age and gender. Okay. Muscular fitness. Right. You got the power and the stamina, push-ups and sit-ups, whatever. Right. It's in the top 10%. Levels of strength. And the last one, flexibility, joints movement smooth like butter, full range of motion, hitting advanced moves with ease. So here's the thing about that. I don't want you guys to sit there and see that and be like, nah, man, I ain't trying to be this. I ain't trying to be that. We just sitting there saying, take care of your shit. All right. So I got another clip coming up, but I know most of you guys gonna want to fall. And this is shit I can't stand, man. I can't stand it. Anybody that know me, I can't stand this shit. So again, being in the excellent range, you talking about, you know what I mean, you got a history of you doing what you need to be doing, you're on top of your shit, you're on top of your nutrition, you're on top of your cardio, you're doing whatever it takes to sit there and be in that category. And not too many people is there. To be honest with you, I'm not there. I'm in like a good high B plus A minus type motherfucker. All right. So I would sit there and say that's an A. What is a B? Okay. A body grade, a B body grade. Your body composition is pretty good. You got good balance, healthy body fat levels. And again, that waist to hip ratio is pretty good. You're a moderate risk zone, meaning that when the seasonal change, you're still good because you're doing what you need to be doing. Your cardio game is on point. You know what I mean? You can hang or outlast a standard person. All right. Okay. Your muscular game is pretty good. You got good tone, got good strength, got good stamina. Not in, out of the gym. inside the bedroom as well. All right, you ain't gotta take no damn medicine and all that shit to sit there and get your shit off. All right. Flexibility, you move smooth, you good health, stretch, range of motion, all that stuff right there, you good. You know what I'm saying? You may have a little bump here and a little bump there and stuff like that, but nothing, you probably just slipped during the holiday season or something like that, but nothing big. You know what I'm saying? And I would sit there and be honest with you, just calling spade a spades, I would call myself somewhere up in here. I'm more like a B plus type dude. You know what I'm saying? Because, Thanksgiving, I'll probably, do some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm way above the fray. Way above the fray. So that would be considered a body B grade. Okay? Now, here's where most people right here, here's what most of y'all gonna sit there and be like, you be content with. And this that whole content shit. Right? The next one, C grade, average. Okay? Body composition. You got an okay body fat levels, not bad, but leaning towards the high side of health. Your aerobic fitness, all this shit here is in the middle. Cardio straight for everyday stuff, but you got room to level up. You pass the basics, but that's about it. Your muscular fitness, you meet the minimum, just everything, just minimum level. Yellow light like a motherfucker. Okay? But it's time to push harder. If you really want to see a lot of gains. Now, stop the show. Salute my man, no shit. A lot of people will stop there because when you're sitting there talking about something, you want to see real muscle definition, you got to go beyond what's comfortable. You got to sit there, and if you don't know how to sit there and get to the next level, you got to sit there and bring in another source, a third party to sit there and somebody can help you get to that level that you're trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? But however, a lot of times we don't. You just sit there and be like, okay, cool, that's good enough. As long as you feel tight, you good. But if you're sitting there talking about some, you're trying to see a six-pack ab, trying to see your chest, not all teardroppy, all droopy and shit, you're going to have to take it to the next level. And here's the thing about it for the fellas out there. This is the weakest mindset for the fellas out there that I don't understand. My lady like it. My lady good. Nigga, what the fuck do you want? What the fuck do you like? That's the craziest shit ever. Well, shit, I'm good. That's what you like. It's the weirdest thing to hear. You know what I'm saying? I don't heard so many women sit there and tell me, nah, you cool, but you too big. When I hear that shit, I go harder. You know what I mean? I go harder with it. Yeah. I'm gonna go harder with this shit. Fuck that. Yeah. You think I'm gonna stop motherfucking doing what I'm doing just because Jane Doe don't like it? Fuck out of here. But a lot of you dudes, even when I don't give a fuck if you're in a relationship with your girlfriend or your wife, you stop right there just because it's what she like or what she want. But what the fuck do you want? What do you want? And that's the part that kills me. What do you want as a man? As a man, when you gonna ball your fists up and punch some shit? As a man, what do you want? Oh shit, my girl like it. You know what I mean? We good right here. Let's go down to muscular fitness. You meet the minimum strength gain, but it's time to push harder if you want to see real gains. I'm good. We good. And that's gonna bring me to my next video, man. Fuck average. Let's go, CT.
Fuck average. If there's one thing I fucking can't stand, and that's an average motherfucker. Fuck average. Are you gonna be a beast or a bitch? You make the call, motherfucker. It ain't up to me. It's up to you. You gonna be a soft butterbean looking motherfucker your whole entire life? You cotton candy eating motherfucker? The fuck up and do some work. Grab your goddamn bootstraps, tighten your motherfucking belt up, get your bitch ass in the gym and do something. You gonna be a hip-having motherfucker your whole entire life? Ain't you been a motherfucking pacifier sucking pussy long enough, motherfucker? Don't you think it's time to do something about that? Step through the looking glass. I'm not giving you no motherfucking, I'll extend your, hell no. Right now, motherfucker, you bring that shit. Ball your fucking fists up and knock something the fuck out.
That part, that last part right there. But a lot of you guys right now, you don't like that because
Emotional damage.
you're emotional. First thing, salute to my home team, man. Ron 314 in the building, man. Come back, man. We miss you out here in these streets, man. Bruce Gas, what's up? What's popping? What's going on, man? Salute Ron 314, man. We gotta get together and do some, man. I got this dude I need to talk to you about, man. This dude is out there with it. He's out there. He's legit. If you want to come back into the building, Ron 314, man, we got some things we need to talk about. But yeah, a lot of you dudes are
Emotional damage. Emotional damage.
you're weak. You're mentally weak. You're a mental midget. You know what I'm saying? You're a mental midget, man, when it comes to this right here. Because you're always doing something because what somebody else say that you either A, can't do, or you good. You complicit. You're stagnant. You don't want to sit there and you don't want to do it. You know what I mean? You're comfortable being out of shape and walked and greasy and shit and take two. And if you taking 5 seconds to get up from your seat, you ain't doing shit. But here's the thing about it. A lot of you guys, you like being right here, C average. Okay? This is your comfort level. Now, granted, trust me, it only take 1 foot to step outside of that right there, and your body will start to transform. You'll start to see things differently. I try to tell you, the 4 or 5 dudes that I talked to in here helped me, and I'm a fucking master trainer. Bruce Gas with the cardio, JT with the word, the spiritual word, Nameless Protagonist, okay, with the nutrition, Gold P with the yoga, and I'm a fucking master trainer, but I can sit there and listen to them brothers and take in something from each one of them, and now I have a complete package of motherfucking train harder. I'm talking about knockout motherfucker. But at the same time, that y'all feel that, ooh, no, I may break a nail. You're soft. You're soft, man. A lot of you guys up here are soft. You want to sit on this fucking app day in and day out and want to do shit. You want to complain, bicker, and moan. You're soft. You're 100% soft. Put emphasis on the word S and soft. Butter, blue, bonnet, soft in the motherfucker. Let's get it, man. D. Body composition. You carry more body fat than recommended. Your waist looking a little high compared to your height puts you at high risk to open up the door for a whole lot of health issues. Okay? So this is your D body grade right here. This is when you start to open up the door for hypertension. Your LDLs is off. Your AL1C is off. Your HDLs is out of whack. You're pre-diabetic. You got gout. Okay? You open up. Your seasonal change, you get sick. You get the flu. You get the cold. You get a lot of stuff around this D average. Your cardio game endurance is low. You get winded quick walking up a flight of stairs. Okay? You're not doing basic things. You're not doing it. You're doing the basic necessities. Your muscle strength, you below the bar strength and stamina. Okay? Your flexibility, you're tight. You can't even touch. If somebody sit there and said, touch your toes, you like, shit, you crazy motherfucker. Some of you guys can't even put your foot, you can't even cross your legs and put your socks on. How many of you guys can sit there and some of you guys are so out of shape that you can't even put your belt on? You know what I'm saying? You got to sit down and put your shoes and socks on. Dead ass, man. For real. You got to listen to me. Ron 314, salute. You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good, Ron? You know what I mean? Just something new. No doubt, Ron. No doubt. Anytime, big dog. Anytime. You know what time it is, man. On team like a mother. Some of you guys really, you got to sit down to put your shoes and socks on. All right? So that's what that D grade look like. This is from a grade of D. This is what your body grade is from a D standpoint. Let's talk about that muscular strength. Below the bar of stamina and strength. So now where that applied? This is all you blue pill taking motherfuckers out there. Because you ain't got no stamina. So when your cortisol levels is high and you ain't have any stamina like that, then you eating a lot of processed foods, then you know what you got to do? To sit there and get your shit hard, you got to take supplements. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I can take this motherfucking pill. I can take this pill. You can do it naturally. All you got to do is sit there and change your mindset. Change your mindset. Bump it up to a C. Start bringing in good food, fibrous foods, nutritious foods. You know what I'm saying? To build that testosterone back up. When you don't have to sit there and be codependent on a blue pill or whatever that shit is that you got to take to sit there and perform in the bedroom. And I'm talking to men right now. You know what I'm saying? I got to sit there and talk to the men right now, which is facts. You know what I mean? And then the last one, I mean, you flunk it. I mean, F, you just all the way off the board, man. You flunk like a motherfucker. Your body composition, body fat's sitting higher than your rent. Your waistline got you got a VIP access to every chronic disease out there. Dead ass. You got front row seats, man. You skipping the line to every chronic disease out there. You're flunking. You're aerobic fitness. You can't make it up a flight of stairs without questioning life choices. Okay? Even light cardio feel like a little bit of motherfucking a near-death experience. Grocery shopping, carrying bags of groceries. Okay, feel like deadlifts. You ever sit there and had to pick up some groceries off the floor? You around here winded. Muscles on permanent vacation. You know what I'm saying? Shit, putting on your shoes, feel like advanced yoga. You straight flunking, guys. You're flunking. You're flunking. You don't flunk out. You need summer school and remedial courses to sit there and help you get to the next grade. And that's what it is. And that's what's going on. So those are cold facts. You know what I'm saying? And again, people sit there and think about, oh man, shit, Duke, man, Duke be around here. He talk about, man, you gotta be all yoked up and jacked up, man. I just started. Man, fuck all that. I don't hear that shit. Okay, you know why? Because anytime somebody give you constructive criticism, all you do is revert back to, man, shit, I can't do this because of this. I can't do that. Well, what can you do? What, watch this. Bruce, check this out, Bruce, guys, and Ron 314. What can they do to be consistent? You know why? Because that would become another issue. There'll be something else to talk about. You know what I mean? But instead, I can tell you one thing you will be consistent at is. You'll be consistent on this app called YouTube. Either doom strolling or creating some type of content for the clicks and views, so people can sit there and come in and watch the show. Which is cool, but at what expense? Your health. Because if you sitting sedentary for a long period of time, I told you guys before, and I showed videos before, constant sitting like this right here for a long period of time, it compresses your spine, that vertebrae. All the way from C1 to C7, that's your cervical. T1 to T12, that's thoracic. Up under that, L1 to L5, that's your lumbar. It started to compress. And then on top of that, your legs. You're not moving. Your legs are your foundation. Brother Bruce Guys walked 2 miles, walk him and his dog probably every day. You know what I'm saying? A few more brothers on here, I know it's doing the work, but at the same time, shit, it don't matter. It don't matter what we say. if it ain't in you, you ain't gonna do shit. Excluding my homegirl, home senior, Ahmed Brown. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that we can do that's constant, okay? And I get it. That's why I say YouTube is undefeated. You'll never defeat YouTube. It's undefeated. It's too much drama, too much entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment from day to day. Oh shit. People wake up in the morning, look at their damn YouTube, seeing what popping, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But that's one thing that's constant. That's one thing that's consistent. Is checking that out. But if you can just sit there and redirect some of that energy to a healthy lifestyle, change one thing at a time. Give a fuck what it is. Drink some fucking water. What the boy Sharon say? 2 push-ups a day and walk 15 minutes that way, 15 minutes that way. Shit, do that. But some of y'all got issues with that as well. So it's a habitual line of excuses. Like I said before, it's a plethora of excuses. Take one off the shelf, excuse, insert here. Shit, I ain't used this one in a long time. Excuse, insert here. Ton of excuses. So anyway, man, like I said before, you're going to get out of here. But before we do, as always, some of y'all just simply, you weird. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, especially as you get older. I don't get the fact that you wait. Here's another thing before I play the clip. When you see people around you, either sick, passing away, that doesn't motivate you to do some shit. That's the weird thing about it. When you see people, either a family member or friends, you know what I'm saying, or somebody that you quote unquote, oh, that's my homeboy, shit, that's my motherfucker, I love that motherfucker. But you ain't gonna tell them that, hey man, you fucking up, fam. What we doing? That's why I said some of y'all are weird, man. You weird as shit. Let's go.
Hey, I know a motherfucker ain't told you, but you weird, man. You a weird motherfucker, man, for real, man. Y'all gotta start keeping it 100 with people, man. Let a motherfucker know they weird when they weird, man. You weird, man. You weird.
Real, man. That's the weirdest shit ever. I'm saying that's the weirdest shit. The people that you sit there and say that you rock with, the people that you sit there and say that you love, quote unquote, you love, that's my homeboy, that's my homegirl. But you can't tell them, hey, listen, hey, sis, hey, my dude, hey, fam, hey, let's clean that shit up, man. Nah, we can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel some type of way or how they gonna respond to you. Shit, I question y'all motherfucking relationship at that point. If you can't sit there and tell somebody, hey, man, you fucking up by, hey, you on some bullshit right now, without fear how they gonna respond to you, man, y'all faking, man. Come on, man. Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all faking for the cameras and shit. That shit ain't real. Shit ain't real. Hey, y'all ain't got shit. Know what I'm saying? You can fool some of the people some of the time, but that shit ain't real. But that's why I say some of y'all weird. But I'm gonna just briefly go through these real quick. You know what I mean? One, you know what I mean, grade A, which is rare. You know what I mean, your body composition is good. You know what I mean, your aerobic fitness is excellent. Muscle fitness, you're above the 10%. Your flexibility is legit. B, again, full disclosure, this is where I'm at, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably like a B plus, you know what I mean? B plus, A minus type shit. I got some shit I need to work on. Cardio game, like the flexibility. You know what I'm saying? Your muscles game is good. You got good tone, good stamina. Across the board, you're in great shape. Body composition is solid. You know what I'm saying? C, this is, be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real, guys, on the real. Be honest with you, I think C, I hate C. I don't hate C, but I think C to me is worse than D and F. Because C, you just doing the bare minimum. The bare necessities. Ain't that what that song? The bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. That shit. You just doing the bare shit, the bare minimum. And you know you can do more. That's why I think C to me is worse than D and F. Because you can do more, you just choose not to. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at it. Everything is bland in the motherfucker. Just bland. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, damn, you like staying there? And most times, both parties, the women and the men, you will stay there because your girlfriend or your husband or your boyfriend or your wife will sit there and say, you don't gotta do nothing, you good? You good? That's the weakness. I think that's right there is at the forefront for me why I don't like C like that. Why I think C is worse than D and F. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you why in a second. Because when you at C and you sitting there, and your partner sitting there saying, "I'm good. You ain't gotta do all that right there." Listen to me. Is what they saying, what they like. It's not what you like. It's what they like. You know what I'm saying? They got a mission and vision statement for you. Their mission and vision statement is stay right here. You good. I don't give a fuck what you want to do. This is what it is. This where you want to be. I want you right here. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I like that, I say C is worse than D and F, because D, you know you're on a slippery slope. You already know you're going downhill. And then your partner would probably be inclined to sit there and help you at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, no, okay, boy, yeah, shit, Dr. Bill's getting a little expensive. Keep getting this medication for you. You know what I'm saying? So they know that, hey, let's get on the ball here. So they'll be inclined to help you move up to a motherfucking C. We're going to help you move up to a C, motherfucker, to stay right there. And then F, you already know. You're in the hospital bed, talking about something you're going to change, all this other extra shit. You got masks on, oxygen masks on. You got the fish tube all up in you and shit like that. You know what's going on. You know that, yeah, listen, you about to check up out of here. And you still in fucking hospital bed talking about something, I'm good. I ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm all right. So you just made a hospital visit for, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck we doing? You just made a hospital visit and say, hey, okay, cool. Let me go and lay in your bed and I'm gonna take a picture and tell everybody that I'm good. That was that's what you want to do. What the fuck you talking, man? You see what I'm saying? Who the fuck you think you're talking to? Please, man. Anyway. So that's why I say C is worse than D and F for me. You know what I'm saying? Because C, you know you can do better. You just choose not to. D, you're on a slippery slope. And F, I mean, you about to check out. You about to get up out of here. So, but all this shit can be changed once you change your mindset. Salute my homegirl Armin Brown out there. Said this shit about 3 years ago. You can say that all you want. If somebody don't want to change, they're not going to change. And then she said this on the back end of that. Most men, you don't go to the hospital. You don't get checked out. You don't get your prostate checked out. You don't do anything until it's dire straits. You see what I'm saying? Until it's like the last thing. Men, go get checked out. If you're feeling some type of way, go get checked out. Go get some blood work done. You know what I'm saying? I implore you, get some work done. See what's going on with your internals. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, let me get up out of here. We're gonna get out of here with my little cut. So I hope this shit hit home and it resonated with somebody. I mean, share it with a friend, family members, or if it's applicable to you, then use it. But that's my time, man. Big Duke on fire. No motherfucking smoke. Let's run it. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'm up before the sun, no snooze, no sleep. Iron in my veins, yeah, this pain run deep. Train hard at 24, that's the code I preach. Blood, sweat, and tears, that's the life I teach. No off days, run up the mileage. High performance coach on my own, no guidance. Can't find no one to put the hours in the idea. Running up and down the stairs, the lift's not provided. This life's not for everyone, I see why they're hiding up with me. They get exposed, the man get clapped out when they try to blow. My walkout's 6 hours, that's just for show. I make it look light when I lift that load. I'm really in the deep end, it's really sink or swim. Really started from the bottom, now the whole world sing. I did this with no cosign, did this with no deal. I did this with no handouts, did this with no meal. Real, the grind and the pain, yeah, I know that well. Loyal to the soil, I'll never tuck my tail. Did this for the real ones that never took no wells. See, they know me in heaven, but they know me in hell. Ay, back in the kitchen with no oven mitt. That hard work, I'm in love with it. Some things that you can run from it. If it was easy, then anyone would run with it. Aye. I'm up before the sun, no snooze, no sleep. Iron in my veins, yeah, this pain run deep. Train hard at 24, that's the code I preach. Blood, sweat, and tears, that's the life I teach. No off days, I really did this so with no stress. If I'm ever seen chillin', know that it says rest. When I tell you that I train, man, it's not yes. Look at all these gems, see, I'm really that blessed. Train the mind, train the body, train the soul. Once I got them all in tune, I became whole. You see, this wasn't an option, I had to grow. And I won't stop till my people them have control.
All right, man, that's my time, man. Go be active, people, man. Listen, it's the weekend. It's going right. Thursday's pre-weekend. Go be active. Get out there and be active. Start walking. Do something with yourself, man. You know what I mean? If you're a D grade, F grade, bump that shit on up to C. Whatever it is, but get out there, be active. If you're a C grade, bump it up to B. If you're a B, bump it up to A. Try to at least. But at least give yourself a fighting chance, man. Anyway, man, that's my time. Big Duke. All fire. No motherfucking smoke. Peace.